and welcome to Cosmetics Business in Conversation with Univar Solutions. I'm Julia Ray, I'm Technical Editor at Cosmetics Business, and it is my great pleasure today to welcome Kelly Gilroy, who is Vice President, Beauty and Personal Care at Univar Solutions. Hello, Kelly.
Hi, Julia. How are you?
Wonderful. It's great to have you here. So maybe to begin, you could tell us a little bit about Univar Solutions and also about yourself and where you fit in.
Thank you, Julia. I really appreciate being here. And you already introduced me. So Kelly Gilroy, I became the Vice President of Global Beauty and Personal Care just this June. So I've been at Univar Solutions almost 7 years. And in the past, I ran the US Beauty and Personal Care team. Prior to that, I worked at a couple specialty suppliers. So I would say most of my life has been in beauty and personal care, household and industrial care, always in that consumer space. I like it. I think I in that. So Univar Solutions, well, we've been in business more than 85 years. So I feel like everybody has an opinion on Univar Solutions. You've probably worked with us at one time or another. And so the fun part about beauty and personal care is we've really evolved in the last 5 years. So starting in EMEA in 2015, we actually started a pan-European specialties distribution business where we went to be our strategic suppliers, marketing and sales partner. We did really well. We had to attract a whole new kind of technical, very beauty care centric employees. And as soon as we figured out how to do that in EMEA, we brought that over to the United States. So in 2017, we called it Organized to Win. And we made sure that we had beauty and personal care experts, whether in sales, whether in product marketing management, whether, of course, we already had labs, but we needed more people in the labs. So globalizing in 2020 is really the culmination of all the success we've had with both customers and strategic suppliers to really have this specialties partnership in not only sales, but in marketing too.
Fantastic. So what kinds of cosmetics companies does Univar Solutions work with? Is it across the board?
Yeah, great question. I should have thought of that myself. Thank you, Julia. We work with, the really nice part about globalizing as Univar Solutions is that we can provide total market coverage, which is really what suppliers come to us for. So we, of course, cover established brands. The emerging brands, or indies as we like to call them, we're getting much better at finding them and helping them find us. We've always worked with consultants. There's a lot of formulators. And of course, contract manufacturers are the people that really make all of us happen. So we cover the entire market we have technical account managers, we have commercial account managers, we have a brand development team that's specifically dedicated to finding and helping these new brands get into the market their way. So I would say between our commercial, technical, we have product marketing managers. These people, they do what we do in sales for customers to strategic suppliers. So there's a single point of contact, and they work really closely. Right in the middle is our technical and our marketing team. And we've put technical and marketing together because in beauty care, they're so integral. So integration is what we're all working towards. And when we bring in strategic suppliers, technical and marketing, tee that right up for our salespeople so they can tailor their approach to the different kind of customers.
Fantastic. And you mentioned indie brands there. Do these indie brands have different needs or demands when it comes to what they want and when they want it, time frame wise?
Yeah, great question. And you can't even, indie brands we know what we're talking about, but think of a company like Unilever. You might say, oh, they're an established brand, but really there are 59 brands that are within the Unilever family now, and several of those are indie brands. So what our brands team, if you're just starting out, a lot of the indie brands, they're really good at marketing, right? So depending on their experience, they may not really know how to work through the beauty and personal care market. And that's what our brand development team was really set up to do. So whether they need formulation support, a lot of the indie brands, they don't know who the best contract manufacturer for their particular products. So our commercial team knows every contract manufacturer in every local region. And with the brands team being able to help from a formulation perspective, from a contract manufacturing perspective, we can really help them on their whole supply chain. Because really what a brand's looking to do is get into market as fast as possible at the lowest total cost of operation. So between our market presence, our market intel, our efficient stocking strategies, we can really deliver on that total cost of operation reduction.
Lovely. Now, I know at Univar Solutions, you do position yourself as a very global enterprise. And I was wondering, what are the advantages of that for your clients?
Oh, great question, Julia. Thank you. Well, globalization requires a robust e-commerce platform. So really what we're trying to do is enable our customers to self-serve 24/7. We have an expansive portfolio. That's a benefit. But we have to make it easy for our customers to browse when they want to browse, when they want to request materials, from the comfort and most importantly, the safety of their preferred location. So this year, I'm really excited. We launched shop.univarsolutions.com a while ago, added new features. We upgraded our platform so our customers can track orders real time. Customers want to self-serve. We've been building our e-commerce platforms for years, but the pandemic really accelerated the use. So we also add chemcentral.com. That's a quick buy option. I mean, we've always had univarsolutions.com. So already there are 3 different ways, depending on whether you're an indie, a contract manufacturer, everyone has really different requirements for how they want their data. So our mission in globalizing is to really be global, not only in local regions, but digitally. And I think we're way ahead there because, we're business to business, right? But I feel like it's very blurred. We're business to consumer, and because we're all consumers, because we're all working from home, we want what we want the way we want it. And I think Univar Solutions has come a long way in trying to really give different ways to come into Univar Solutions, get what you need, and get back to your own business. The other thing globalization really helps us do is we've got a consistent approach to both sales and marketing wherever we are in the world. So of course I don't know if you've ever been in sales, but I remember being in sales and saying, hey, I want to go to Turkey. And I was like, I'm not sure I want to say that because I don't know the answer. Okay, so globalization brings that accountability internally. So all of us understand what are our capabilities around the world, and we can confidently deliver on that promise, no matter what region you're in. So in summary, what's globalization about for our customers? It's really about meeting our customers where they're at. There's been a lot of change, and we want to make sure we keep the intimacy going regardless of what's going on in the world. We've got a highly skilled, specialized technical account management team now, dedicated to innovation and speed with that innovation. We've got a commercial account management team that's all about the buying process. Customers, when they want to price, they don't want to wait 2 hours until you're finished with your meeting in R&D. So our commercial account management team is also much more supported by product people so that they can get our customers the quotes, the samples, the documentation, which is really big in our industry, at warp speed. So that's what we're trying to do. And then, of course, we're bringing our leading industry suppliers to the market. And we already have Dow, we work with Angus, and we work with Cargill. So we have global suppliers that we're just really scratching the surface on what kind of growth, what does this mean having these global capabilities on both sides. And then, of course, with the emerging market, we're calling the new now. There are suppliers that want to come into the beauty and personal care market, so we track those as well. And what do they get? We have 9 solution centers, so we can help solve technical problems, extend benches. Some of the brands, they don't have a technical department, so they can really leverage the resources at Univar Solutions. And I think our global supply chain, everyone says they know about that, but that's more important now than ever. And as we optimize our supply chain, we're doing that with customers' global needs in mind. A consistent customer-centric approach means our customers know what to expect in any region. And of course, it's always about excellent local service. So we're going to leverage our global network to deliver exactly where you are, whether you're in Turkey, whether you're in Sao Paulo, or whether you just want to work with us digitally. We have the answer.
Excellent news. And you mentioned the pandemic there as well. Now, clearly COVID-19 has dominated 2020. Have you had to meet changing partner or client needs as a result of the pandemic?
Oh my word, yes. I mean, change. Customers, suppliers, and Univar Solutions. So one of our core values at Univar Solutions, we were way ahead of our time, is we're serious about safety. So when the pandemic hit, I mean, we never thought we would still be in it 9 months later, right? But we did a fabulous, yeah, here we are. I would be doing this live, Julia. But you know, a lot of our salespeople already worked from home, right? But we had to make sure that they could use Zoom and Teams, and you know, what was really neat is our plants. So we kept our distribution centers open. It was amazing how well our leaders made sure that we were safe. We were working staggered shifts. We could deliver for our customers. So we kept that going really well. Even customer service. Our customer service reps typically worked in an office. And so we had to get everybody laptops so that we could keep taking orders. So it made, you know, although we were feeling low because we were on lockdown, I felt really good about Univar Solutions because we really made sure everyone was safe and feeling okay operating in the new world. Suppliers, we also did, I think, a great job there because a lot of our customers, they had to become essential businesses, right? So everybody had to learn about hand sanitizers, our technical team, our marketing team. We had hand sanitizing guides and webinars because food companies, even coating companies were jumping into the hand sanitizing business. And our team did a great job really enabling that, not only from the products, all the new products we needed, but really helping people understand the regulatory environment because of hand sanitization. So that kept us going. And you know, we were dreaming of, okay, this is temporary. And so what have we done in the last few months here is, you know, this is temporary, but let's make the best of being inside, because we're an outside sales force. We have inside sales people as well, but that was a smaller part of our business. And now we're all, you know, we can call ourselves inside or virtual. I'm not sure what we should call ourselves, but we've really, our sales teams have done a great job. So they meet every morning, which is fun because a lot of us are extroverts. So it's like we like to see each other, and sometimes someone's saying they're okay, but when you actually see them on the video, you're like, I'm going to call he or she later. So there's been a lot of camaraderie there, and just talking about, you know, what's working. So we can share best practices on our team. Like, I plan to do this and it was a disaster, or this really worked, so let's everybody do this. So I think most importantly, keeping that customer intimacy going. In the beginning of the pandemic, you know, the labs were closed, so a lot of great time with R&D. Usually they're in formulating and they don't have time to see us all the time.
Silver linings, yeah.
Yeah, it was, that's one of the silver linings. And so, you know, customer intimacy, again, building there. And then how do we keep it as people are going back to work? How do we figure out which projects are not going to go forward, new projects that are going forward? So the way we do business is definitely different, but it all comes back to the fundamentals. We have the right strategic suppliers. We have the technical, commercial, and marketing and technical people to really put that power to work for our customers. And that's our mission in life, is to help our customers grow their businesses.
That's great to know. So with all that in mind, what can we expect to see from Univar Solutions going into 2021?
Oh, I expect to see total market coverage like you've never seen before. You know, I did not mention some of our digital, you know, as we used to do, well, we still do, we call them SIM campaigns. So we're called strategic ingredient marketing campaigns. And so what we'll do is take a trend like clean beauty, which is probably more than a trend. I don't mean to minimize it,
Mm.
but we launched in June, which we were on schedule for May, and then we actually brought it out in June, a clean beauty campaign that had, yeah, we know what clean beauty is, right? So transparency, sustainability, cold processing. So we did is said, here's how we can formulate clean beauty products. But we used to have our salespeople take that into the market, and we'd sit on tables and we'd try it, and those days are gone. So clean beauty was our marketing person was, putting it on her hand and showing people what it was like. But we didn't want our customers to just see it on the screen. So we just launched in EMEA, the Smart Solutions Academy, where we actually sent all of the raw materials to customers right into their labs because they're back in the labs. And then we did a video similar to this, several videos where we showed you how we were making 6 or 7 different products. And so those are the kind of digital experiences that we're going to continue, making better and better. We always say at Univar Solutions, we reserve the right to get smarter. So we're learning every webinar we do, every Teams meeting we do. We get a little closer to, oh, that's how to do that. So that's what you can expect to see. And a lot of our digital solutions from a website perspective, they're not global. So you can expect us to expand that beyond North America. So shop.univarsolutions.com. Expect to see that in EMEA, in LATAM, and in Asia Pacific. Okay, so it's November, and I'm happy to say that we're in the labs. We're talking to new product development. There are a lot of clean beauty still to come, a lot of launches, and we're talking about our new now. That's what we just launched in North America. So hit it head on, right? We're here. We're in our houses. How can we increase self-care? How can we bring total health and wellness? How can we be how do we work through minimized grooming, less color cosmetics? So we're having all those conversations, and we're supporting brands that have some really exciting products for you to see in 2021.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to that. Thank you so much, Kelly, for giving us an insight there into how Univar Solutions is developing and what it can offer to the cosmetics industry too. That was Cosmetics Business in conversation with Kelly Gilroy from Univar Solutions. If you'd like to discover more interviews with companies like Univar Solutions from across the beauty industry, head to our YouTube channel and hit subscribe, or visit cosmeticsbusiness.com.